I've been thinking, and tonight, just when I was just popping in to get just to say hi, someone had said, um, just being negative, and said something about, the internet wasn't for things so personal or shouldn't be on there, and I totally agree. I do really agree. It shouldn't. It arrived 4 years before I got the guts to even approach it. And I thought about that so much because it is 1,000% personal. I mean, to have what y'all have heard drug out and twisted and turned into pure ugly. I mean, neither way is pretty. I ain't gonna lie, but it's very personal. To talk about what happened to others when no one in the world knows, it's very personal. For me, 4 years ago, when this all began, I went with the majority, and the majority of the family said, well, let it go. It'll go away. It'll stop. I wish I would have done something then, because I don't think it would have gotten this far. But that's just looking back, but that also is going to lead me to where I'm going. Now, I'm at a point in my life where I can not worry about having, any of this biting me. Now, the generations ahead of me, I feel bad for them to deal with her. That's, I was thinking, if something so personal as what you have heard is not worth fighting for, then there's nothing in the world worth fighting for you. Just don't even bother to argue with nobody no more. Because if you can't fight for those that you love and the values and the strength that you're given from those in the past, we've accepted that there's a lot there we don't like. We didn't want, I mean, be serious, nobody wants all that drug out. Nobody. Not any of you. And it's shocking. It was shocking for me, even after all of that's been done, to hear some of that. And to have that much hatred spewed out on someone that loved you so much is appalling. But for me, this was personal. I didn't want to do it, and I've tried to be very careful how I bring it out there so that in the future it won't be. I just don't. I've said it before. I don't want anyone to be hurt by something they don't know and hasn't been explained from the people that know. So it is personal, but for me, there is nothing more personal that I'll fight for personal. I'll fight for my family, and I'll defend them if they're wrong. Well, I'm not gonna get out there and do say too much, because wrong is wrong and right is right. Now, will I help them every way I can? You betcha. But I'm not gonna come on and try to get them out of trouble when they've been in trouble. In fact, I didn't. Now, I regret a little bit of that, but I'm going to tell you, I struggled with it, but it made him a better person in the end, even though I still look back and wonder if I made the right decision. So, yes, it is personal, and yes, I felt I had no other option. I felt I had no other choice, and I wanted to do it in a more dignified way than what was being thrown out there. And even now, when still innocent people are getting just slung out like mud pies being thrown at a little child. But I'm going to tell you one thing. There was one thing that I achieved, that I have from this, that I did not expect to get. And that was a peace that I know I did stand up for something that means more than anything to me. I do not ever want to back down, and I have always kind of agreed with the majority, but I knew this time I had to do something. Win, lose, or draw, I had to do something. With support or without it, I had to do something. And then tonight I was thinking, You know, my grandchildren, you know, they're normal kids. They fight each other. They get mad. They'll go taking swings on each other. And you know, I've always said, don't, you know, please don't fight. That's someone you care about. Don't hit him. You'll regret it one day. But you know what? If I can leave this here, and next time I say, don't fight, sit down, let's talk about it. You know, talk about it, work it out. You know, not only was it so personal, I felt I had to clear it up, but it will be a lesson for them, because you don't have to use your hands all the time to solve something. You can use your words, and you can come across a whole lot better with your words than using your hands. So, you know, people can say what they will, but I hope the one thing my grandchildren take from this is that, first of all, Grandma stood up for something she truly believed in. Second is, I hope they learned that hitting anyone is not the answer to solve anything. Cussing and swearing and acting a fool doesn't either. I want them to take from this, you can stand up for what you believe in, and you can use your words, and you can present yourself in the manner that I expect you to, that I have showed you and wanted you to learn a little of it, which I got from my mother, which made it very much something I had to do. So I know I'm not, you know, I'm only here for a little while. And I'm grateful that I did, because I have gained more than I've lost. And that's a peace that I needed. And I have gained some beautiful people that I always will just keep in touch with. And that today I gave all of my information to someone to make sure that they continue saying hi on my behalf, because it's important to me. You know, I love the lessons I've learned. And I mean, truly, I do. Even the negative makes me think about something positive. So I just want to tell you all good night and sweet dreams. And if the good Lord it lets me rise in the morning, I'll talk to y'all later.